everybody and welcome to a new video. Today, me and my friend Emma come to Ninja Warrior UK. So we're in. It looks like it's going to be difficult. There's lots of jumping and hanging on things like this. You jump up and grab it. Lots of like climbing on ropes. Lots of balancing on things, climbing up things. I don't know how good we're going to be. So good afternoon everybody. It is now Wednesday. We went to a Ninja Warrior on Saturday and jumping off that wall I hurt myself really badly. Not really badly, but I hurt myself enough where we went home then and I've had a day off work. Essentially when I jumped off that wall and landed on that crash mat, I landed all the weight on one of my feet. So like it shook all the way up my leg and I've really hurt my knee. I don't really know what I've done to it, but I just couldn't put any weight on my knee then. So I've been hobbling around for the past few days. It's a lot better today. I am still hobbling around, but I managed to walk down to work yesterday and do a shift at work, a full 8-hour shift at work. So it's been okay. At least I only hurt one leg and not both legs. Because I have been relying on my other leg to take like basically all my weight. But yeah, I thought, if you don't know, I have a really big fear of heights. So I thought this year I'd start tackling that in the sense of like I can't even walk up to the edge of windows, like panes of glass, to like look out on things when it's high up. Like I really just don't like it. So I thought I'd start tackling it small parts. Like I want to be able to go do things and not have my fear of heights stop me from wanting to do them. So I thought I'll start small. I'll jump off this really small height wall that I've just watched all these millions of children jump off of, and yeah, prove to myself that jump off it'll be fine. But I proved to myself that I jump off, I hurt myself. So yeah, haven't really been doing anything for the past few days. Saturday I was just sat here all on my own. Tom came back from work and made me tea and whatnot. Sunday I had to go into work for 2 hours because I just couldn't get part of my shift covered. Everyone had already got plans, but they covered like the first 3/4 of my shift for me, so that was great. Monday I had off. I've literally just been sat around. Apart from Monday, my dad did come round because we discovered that the toilet in our bathroom upstairs has been leaking and we don't know how long for. But it had been leaking tiny bits out the back every single time we flushed, so the water was going down, but then as it was filling back up, the water was dripping. And we don't, like I said, I don't know how long for. So my dad came round, one, sealed up where we saw a crack was around the plastic, and two, helped me rip up all the old lino flooring so that we could see how bad the floorboards were, because the bathroom, if you don't know, is the last room that we need to like fully renovate. All the other rooms we've kind of basically done. We need to still like decorate a lot of them, finishing up bits, like still got to put that piece of flooring down here, which I plan to do this week as it starts to get warmer, even though now I'm glad I didn't because it was -1 today. This is insane, it's got colder, so I'm glad I didn't start doing that or set myself up to do that. But anyway, he came round and I'll go upstairs and I'll show you in a minute, but the bits of the floor are wet and I'm not too sure if the orange that's there is something that's been put down in the past or something like that, but I do need to give it a scrub. when I can actually get down on my knees. So yeah, I'll show you, but we pulled up all the lino and then I rested my leg for the rest of the day. But that's all fixed now, so we can finally use the toilet upstairs again rather than if I need a wee in the night, having to come all the way downstairs to our downstairs loo. But we're so lucky that we do have the downstairs toilets that we could turn the upstairs one off and use that one. But yes, that's the only exciting thing that has now happened this week. Apart from that, I've just burst my knee, so proves me that I'm not a ninja warrior, basically. But it was a really fun day. We really enjoyed the rest of it before I hurt my knee. There was also a big inflatable section, so you saw the bits where we were trying to do all the upper body strength bits. The wall that we did was the kids' wall. There was also a adults' wall that you could try at, but obviously by that point I'd done my knee, so I didn't even attempt it. But there's a big bouncy castle sort of indoor inflatable obstacle course kind of thing. It wasn't a massive place. Some of the other Ninja Warriors around the country might be a bit bigger, but this one wasn't massive. But we wanted to go on the inflatable bit, but after I'd done my knee, we like hobbled over there just to have a look, and it was full of children. So we're kind of glad we didn't, because I feel like we wouldn't be... We like to go into those kind of things at 100% trying, whereas I feel like we wouldn't be if we were just surrounded by kids bouncing on a bounce castle, if that makes sense. So yeah, we also did go on a Saturday, so maybe if I ever went again, I'd go in the midweek, so there was less children because they were all at school or something like that. So yeah, that's just my tip to you guys if there is one by you. But we did really have a good time, and Emma really enjoyed herself. She had to go at a couple more things. When I did my knee, I just sat down and watched her do some more. But the bit that we were on before, I think, was heights were for more children, which is good for us, but we went down to the next section where the adult wall was, and she just couldn't jump and reach the things. Like, she could just touch them, but then because we don't really have the best upper body strength, she didn't have the strength to like then hold on to the thing that she jumped up to, if that makes sense. But they were so much taller than the ones that we were just doing. So yeah, just a fair warning to you. You might be like us and feel now like you just have no capability at any sort of gym activity at all. But it was fun. I would suggest it. There's a lot of children's birthday parties though, so I think that is more of the age range that they kind of skew it to. But it was still a good time, and it was only £15, and we had an hour session. We were only there for 40 minutes because I did my knee after 40 minutes, but 15 quid for an hour. Like, people I imagine could go there to practice or use it as like a gym session or a more fun gym session midweek when the kids are at school. But yeah, we had a nice time. It was nice to do something different. Just don't land all your body weight on your knee. So here's our bathroom now. As you see, we've pulled all the flooring up. Old floorboards, very, very old floorboards. That are very gappy as well. So I was thinking when we were thinking originally pulling it up, it might look nice because we want a kind of sea theme in here. If they're really nice floorboards, we could have kept them, varnished them and whatnot, but they're too gappy. So yeah, we're just going to put some more flooring back down. But as you can see, this is where it had been leaking. So I think it is okay. Like, they're not rotten or anything like that, so it's fine. I just don't know what any of this orange is. So I'm going to give it a scrub. And I think it's like, 'cause it goes exactly where some of the lines are. I think it is some sort of glue that they put down to stick the underlay down around the units, I guess. So yeah, I think it's fine, but it's all good. I was worrying that we'd have to replace all the floorboards, and I'm pretty sure we'll be okay. It just needs to dry out a bit because the underlay was a little bit damp still. So that's that. And as you can see by the massive black ring around the back of the toilet, we've fixed it. We put the bowl here just in case, but it's still empty, so no drips. All good. But I have got work later on this evening, and my leg is kind of hurting me in the sense where it just feels like a massive cramp. So I think I might jump in the bath and yeah, just maybe watch a movie, let my muscles in my body relax a bit, because it's been so tense having to walk around on just one leg. my entire body. Like, you don't realise that your shoulders start to hurt because you're like hunching yourself around a lot and like pushing your body weight on things, and yeah, just my entire body is just like at the moment. So I'm gonna have a bath. I've got work only for an hour and a half, and I might, if I feel better when I come out of the bath, try and drive. It's been 5 days. I haven't broken my leg, I just pulled or whatever, muscles, tendons, something like that within my knee, so I'll give it a go. It's like literally 2 minutes down the road, so give it a go. But that 2 minute drive is a 45-minute walk when I'm hobbling around, or it was when I tried to walk on Sunday. So it's just, it might be better to drive for 2 minutes than walk for 30, in the sense of how long I'm putting strain on my leg for. So let's jump in the bath and see how I feel afterwards. But yeah, just oh, why do I do these things to myself? But first, I need to sort out the room of doom. We've just kind of dumped all of our washing here because I haven't been able to sort it out, and Tom's been at work most of the time, so I'm going to organise all this first. These are my new shoes that me and Tom got each other for Christmas. And are you ready? Look at them! They're so pretty! So they're the Disney 100 animated ones. It's custom, so it's a pattern that they have and they make shoes out of it. And these are mine. We'll show you Tom's later on, but these are mine. They're so cute. Me and Tom actually like each other's more than our own, but never mind. But they're so good. And we got each of them a pair each for Christmas. Like, Tom bought mine and I bought Tom's. But they're good, aren't they? Does anyone else love wearing Disney Vans? Does anyone else just love this time of day? Not quite sunset, but like just before, when the sun starts to go behind the buildings and the sky turns all pink, and it's just super cute. And this is just my favourite time of day. And this time of year as well, the sun just comes through the house so nicely that it just comes through the front windows. The back is also really nice, and in the summer it's great that we have the sun in the garden, but in the winter it keeps the house warm and makes it look all cute and warm and orange when it's not warm or orange. It's very, very cold. And that is it. It is the next day now. I'm heading off to work in about an hour, so I'm going to have some breakfast and I'm going to end this video, get it out for you guys. I was hoping to do something a bit more interesting this week to put in this vlog for you guys, but my knee has full on done me in. I have basically spent my entire week sat here watching TV. But I have watched a couple of things. So I've watched the entire 2 seasons of The Summer I Turned Pretty, which I thought was okay. It's very, very much just a typical teenage rom-com kind of thing. I never really understand things when it's one person after 2 brothers. So yeah, that's basically the entire plot of the entire series. But it was good. I enjoyed it. I don't think I'd ever need to watch it again, but yeah, anyway. I am almost finished with Ghosts, so the UK Ghosts. I know there's a US Ghosts as well, so I might try an episode of that when this one's done, but yeah, UK Ghosts, it's the cast of Horrible Histories doing, they're all different ghosts in a house, and a lady who ends up inheriting the house basically falls out a window and hurts her head and can see all of the ghosts in the house. So it's essentially about them, her life and the ghosts in this house. And it's really good. I really enjoy it. It's not hilarious, like laugh out loud funny, but there are funny elements in every episode. So yeah, The only thing I wish about it right now is like I've not got to the end. Like I've got I think 4 episodes left, so I've not quite finished it. But I wish the story, like their personal story, the lady and her husband, I wish their story had progressed a bit more because it's meant to have been over like 4 years. So I wish that they had progressed a bit further than what they have done. So, but that's my only thing. But I really enjoy it otherwise, and I'd highly recommend it. The episodes are only half an hour long, so yeah, recommend that one. And obviously, me and Tom have been watching The Traitors, so we've been really enjoying that. We always really like it, and I know lots of people also watch it. So if you watch it, let me know down in the comments who you think's gonna win. We're not quite 100% yet on who we think's gonna win. I think people are getting the person who, if you've watched the most recent episode, I won't put any spoilers in, but if you've watched the most recent episode, the person who's now like thinking they're most ahead is just getting a little bit too cocky, we think. They get pushing themselves out there a little bit too much. I think it might all come crushing down. So yeah, let me know who you think's gonna win down in the comments, or who your favourite player is. Just because everybody has a different favourite player. We all talk about it at work and everybody likes someone different. So yeah, let me know down in the comments if you watch it. But yeah, that is it basically. I'm going to add this bit onto the end of the vlog and get it out for you guys. And I hope you've had a good week. My knee is so much better now. I can actually walk. And I drove down to work yesterday. And I drove to Darcy's after work to have a movie night. What did we watch? Oh, we watched Love Again, which is a rom-com on Now TV that has Celine Dion in it. And it was alright. It's a typical rom-com, you know what's going to happen. So, but yeah, so my knee is so much better. I can drive. I always think it's better to drive for like 2 minutes and walk for half an hour. But obviously I'll get back walking again instead of driving when I feel like it's not hurting as much. I just can't bend it very far at the moment. I can keep it straight and I can put weight on it. I just can't bend it very far. So it's getting there. It's been a week. Fingers crossed it will get a lot better by this time next week. So yeah, but I hope you guys have had a good week and thank you so much for watching this video. We'll see you later. Bye guys.